Hey guys, it's Drake with the RPG Construct. I'm going to do another episode of this DM's Double Tap, something I've been seeing a little bit lately. Um, I see a lot of people trying to emulate other DMs, and I think on the surface level that's a good thing. If you're just learning or you're trying to figure it out and taking, you know, little snippets and pieces of this particular DM style, that's not a bad thing. I think that's a really good thing, as a matter of fact. But don't try to do exactly what they do. Chances are they've worked with it for years, or their particular style works with a certain set of people. Not every DM style works with every, different type of person. For example, somebody like, well, I'm not going to use specifics, but if you have a very experienced set of players, the DM really doesn't have to do much other than just kind of push the story along. Those seasoned or experienced players do pretty well with it. But if you have a bunch of new players, you're going to have to work a lot harder as a DM, and the flow might not be there. And it's not necessarily that you're failing as a DM or that you're doing anything wrong, but through time and games and everything like that, try to establish your own style. It's always good to watch good DMs, and as any good DM will tell you, steal it. Take that trick, take that tip. Do something that you really like that they do, but make it your own. Don't just copy them. And I think that that's something that we forget as DMs from time to time. That it isn't, most of what we do is just kind of an amalgamation of all the stuff we've seen other people do. But some of the more experienced, and I personally think some of the better DMs have their style. And no matter what group or set of players is involved in that game, that DM has a style. If you've ever seen somebody like Marquise Hardis, stereotypical Strider, there's just something about his style that is uniquely him. Same thing, Matt Click from Absolute Tabletop. Same thing, Tim Carney, Barker, from all those guys from AbTab. My buddy Jake, me, Tyler Hurst, Sam, Alan Holloway. All these guys are very good DMs. Chris Wilhelm, and I'm sorry guys, I'm leaving a bunch of you guys out. These are just off the top of my head. All these guys are great DMs, and not one of them is alike. Oh, Lloyd, can't forget Lloyd and Rob Coletta over at Performance Check. Everybody's different. Everybody has their style, but everyone kind of has their own way. But everyone still enjoys being in their games. I like more of a darker type of put them in bad situations over and over again and enjoy watching them squirm. I really enjoy that. But another DM might not. Another DM might excel in, something like combat, where I think I need to work on stuff like that. And using those techniques that those DMs use is a great idea. But for the up-and-coming DMs out there that haven't established their own style, it's great to want to try to do what that DM does. But chances are you're not going to be able to do it just like them, because you're a different person. You have different skills. You have different, just ways about you. So I know, just like most of these double tap videos, it's a pretty duh thing. Like, of course we all know that, but it's good to be reminded. And that's why I called it the double tap, so that all those things that we know that I'm just bringing up is like, hey, don't forget this. Be your own DM. Work out your own style. Don't try to just emulate other people. I think that's a good start. But I think once you get a handle on it, try to make something that only you bring to the table. Hold on to it. And really, that is what will differentiate you from the hundreds of other DMs out there, or GMs. So yeah, that's just my thought for the day, guys. This has been the DM's Double Tap with Drake and the RPG Construct. Y'all take care.